I want him out, Paul. His tactics are all over the place. And last night, that's. I know what Billy said that the two centre halves have got to be dealing with it, but that's his tactics so far up the park.
Billy, what would you say?
And these players can't deal with it.
Yeah, on that occasion, the basic one is the centre half should be dealing with it. I don't know if the two centre halves, Derek may agree with me, are comfortable in this possession based game where they're happy getting themselves into positions. And honestly, if they're compressing the game, if Rangers are in the opposition's third, really high up, I'm talking byline stuff or 18-yard line, the two centre halves are asked to go 10-15 yards inside the opposition half 20 times, and sometimes gather the ball into there as well, and they're really getting caught at times. I don't know, I've never spoken to them, but I don't know if they're comfortable in that sort of role, playing that high up the pitch as a central defender.
I think one of the problems you've got with Rangers just now is that's a Champions League qualifier and you had so many empty seats. Something I didn't really understand. Is that just because of how they have played in the early part of the season? But Rangers have got St Mirren, they've got the away leg. Like the odds say, I don't think they're going to go through. It will be the manner in which they go out of the Champions League qualifier. They've got European football, they've got Europa League as a fallback, and thereafter you've got the Celtic game. Now, if you lose any of those games, St Mirren or Celtic, that is a big problem for the fans who go to Ibrox. They already were booing last night. They were already walking out after 20 minutes. There was already thousands of empty seats. That's a big problem for any owner.
I have never seen, Derek might correct me, but I've never seen en masse so many supporters, is it turn on them or not happy with the situation and show them that they're not happy with where Rangers are. And I've never seen this early in the season the crowd getting to, whether it's Russell Martin or the players at times, the way they are doing.
And why was that, do you think, Billy? Because okay, Derek, on you go.
We can't take much more of this, Billy. We've been watching absolute draws since 2012, and we can't take much more of this. This is absolute guff that we're watching week in, week out. To be 4 points behind, struggling to beat Alloa. We've played eight games, and it is like Matt Warburton, Michael Beale, they're car salesmen. They're not football managers, and they should be punted out of the pub just now.
I think Rangers fans are desperate for even individuals. You see Gassama and they're quite happy with him, and anybody that turns up. Ant-Man, when he first came in the team and he did well, and they're just desperate to cling on to something, and then as a collective they're desperate for the team to do well, and they're frustrated that Russell he's coming out after the game, and I get it, he's trying to be positive, but the one thing about it, he's saying that it's been vulnerable, it's been fragile before, but the one thing he's got to be careful with, they've made 10 signings, and the Rangers fans want to see, they don't want it fixed wholesale right away, but they want to see progression in between that. And he's talking about the fragility. Well, I'm not, when he was saying it, I was thinking last night, well, 3 out the back 4 are his signings and their loan signings on top of that. So the Rangers fans want to see the fragility slowly but surely go, and they're seeing it last night worse than it's ever been. So when there's going to be pain, as Russell Martin said, they want to see progression within that pain, and I don't think they're seeing that so far.